Hi everyone, I'm Adam Thomas Newmeyer, Director of Latter-Day Sense Evangelism Ministry, and I'm out here right now in front of the Nauvoo Temple Visitor Center. This was just recently built by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Across the road right here is the Nauvoo, Illinois Temple of the church, and I was able to tour this visitor center earlier today. It has several exhibits discussing the temple, in Jesus' day, and then also discussing Latter-day Saint temples here in modern times. And in touring the temple and obviously seeing the temple on the outside, there is a model temple in the visitor center that does discuss a little bit more about what goes on in the temple, about also the symbols that are on the temple as well. You have sunstones, moonstones. You also have what's called a pentagram, which it was interesting how they describe that as being a Christian symbol, but really what happened was Joseph Smith had became a Mason in the Masonic Lodge in Nauvoo, became a master Mason after the day that he became a Mason. What he ended up doing was incorporating Masonic temple rituals into the new Latter-day Saint temple here in Nauvoo. This was the first temple that those ceremonies were introduced because they were not in the one back in Kirtland, Ohio. So these brought significant changes to the temple ordinances. For example, the endowment ceremony. There were a lot of different things that were in there, and we know obviously from history that a lot of these symbols are occultic symbols, and we know that Joseph Smith himself was very involved in the occult, not only having a family talisman, Jupiter talisman, but also the seer stone that he claimed to translate the Book of Mormon with as well. So what's interesting too about this place in particular is those symbols of the occult that are on the temple here in Nauvoo. Now, obviously, these symbols are also on the Salt Lake Temple as well. And so I just wanted to encourage you, Latter-day Saints, that if you're listening to this, I wanted to let you know out of love that these things do not represent Christianity, because as Acts chapter 7 verse 48 says, that God does not dwell in temples made with human hands. And that's something that right now, since we have Jesus Christ, he is the one in these last days that we look to. He's the one that speaks to us, that who God uses to speak to his people. And so our bodies are now the temple of the Holy Spirit. And so this is good news for Christians, meaning that we don't have to dot the world with physical buildings that are built in order to go inside to have numerous ceremonies inside. But what's nice is that our bodies are the temple of the Holy Spirit throughout the world. So men and women who are Christians, who are believers, their bodies are the temple of the Holy Spirit. So be encouraged with that. Just something for you to think about, and God bless you today.